So God made a football coach. And on the first day of two-a-days, God looked down at his young men and said, I need a role model. So God made a football coach. God said, I need somebody willing to move the sprinklers before dawn, run practice, teach algebra all day, run practice again, eat a sandwich out of a baggie, and stay past midnight studying film of Friday night's game. So God made a football coach. I need somebody smart enough to run the triple option out of the wishbone and courageous enough to pass the ball in the rain. Somebody to tape ankles, fix ice baths, open weight rooms, sweep out crickets, chase down film, give a huddle speech to growing young men about smash-mouth football and morals and character and living right and mean it. So God made a football coach. God needed someone to help turn boys into men by flipping tires and driving sleds. Never seen without a stopwatch, a whistle, and a folded smeared scouting report stuck in his back pocket. Someone to work in the heat and the mud and the ants and the ice and never complain because young eyes are always watching. Someone to look to God because young people were looking to him. God needed a man to call ahead for a bus full of burgers, spend open dates scouting opponents, and summer nights shooting skunks and armadillos on the football field. God needed someone to win the game and get the boys on the bus before going to the hospital to see his newborn son. After all, babies are born every day, and football games are only played on Friday night. So God made a football coach. God said, I need somebody willing to sit up all night with an injured senior in the emergency room and hear the doctor tell him he won't play again this season. Then dry his eyes and say, we still need you, son. Will you help me teach these young ones a thing or two? I need somebody who can squeeze a B out of a C student, look good in all three of his Russell coaching shirts, black, gold, and white, who can get any player back on the field with a little ice, some athletic tape, and an old thigh pad, and who August through November will put in an 80-hour work week with a public evaluation of progress every Friday night that carries well into Saturday morning. So God made a football coach. God had to have somebody willing to teach young men how to become men, and how to treat teachers and coaches and parents and fans and people with respect, and to learn from mistakes, and to work harder when you win, and to never, 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 never stop fighting for your family and your team and your town. Someone to come home late, check on his son in bed, waiting for the day when he's big enough to be ball boy, just so he'll get to see what he looks like in the daylight. So God made a football coach. God said, I need somebody calm enough to teach teenage girls and conduct pee-wee camps, yet tough enough to drive the bus, coach the line, demonstrate sled drills in the forward roll, and conduct a halftime locker room chewing to come from behind. But will stop his old Ford truck on the side of the road, pick up a forgotten freshman, and carry him 8 miles home at the end of a long practice, 3 days a week. It had to be somebody who would shoot straight and shoot true and not cut corners. Somebody to mow and water and wash and work and study film and call plays and check grades and ice pull muscles and exhibit sportsmanship and teach the values that each young man will live out for years to come. Somebody who'd lace and strap a team together with the code of manhood and family, who would smile and shake his head and walk just a little bit taller when one of his boys says he wants to spend his life doing what Coach does. So God made a football coach.